Put the input lag in the bag. What's going on, everybody? I'm a little upset today. I want to talk real quick about an interaction I had, and I had to tell somebody off, and I didn't feel bad telling them off, and I blocked them for it. So in the comment section of my previous video about the live stream I did on Guardian Force and Cotton Boomerang, had somebody tell me, well, good luck with the input lag. This is how I knew you don't watch the video and you just saw the title. I mentioned the input lag in the beginning. I mentioned the input lag, and I hadn't seen Electric Underground's video yet. But I knew when Electric Underground showed up, when he was talking about it, he was going to be giving it a roasting. I was waiting on it. I'm glad he did, because that's what he does. And, I leave it to him and a few others like Shump Junkie, to do that. My favorite channel of all is Studio Mud Prince. I think Ed and Day are the best. Overall, Ed is one of the people, I think he's very underrated, and I think he should have gotten a free copy of this game from City Connection. I don't think they realize, they should have tested this out before they put this out to, pasture and to be bought. Comparing this to M2, where this Celeste collection is one of my favorite collections I own. And I have a joy playing this because it's well rounded. The input lag is very low. It's responsive. It's really up to me to get better and practice more to be better at the game. Now, I got to say this. I don't play my video games every day. I don't have time. I don't care about the namesake of being called casual or being called hardcore. I mean, I know a lot about Shumps. A lot about Shumps. I've been playing Shumps since 1977. So for those who want to know the history, I'm 48 years old. I don't get into input lag because that's not my thing. I don't have time for that. I work a full-time job, over 40 and 50 hours a week, maybe even more when I go to this next position. I have a family to raise. They want to play their own video games. So yes, it's been stated. I stated it. I did not deny it. That this game has terrible input lag. And for this collection, it is sadly probably like the worst thing about the collection is the input lag. And I hate it because of the fact that how expensive getting these games on the actual original hardware is, and running the original hardware, especially when you don't have a CRT. I have a CRT. I have a Samsung 32-inch CRT, and I don't feel like picking up that 500-pound TV. But with that being said, the one thing I won't tolerate is stupidity. If I tell you that I don't care about the input lag, then I don't care about the input lag. If I don't care about the input lag, then we should leave it at that. But for you to continue to say, well, you're a casual gamer, you don't know what you're talking about, that's the stupidest thing in the world. And I just told you I didn't care. What you care about is what you care about. What I care about is what I care about. And that's that. This is my channel. I will respond to you in any way I feel like. Because when you're just being asinine, you're going to get it. And that's that. Hate it, don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing you can do. And trust me, there's nothing you can do. And I know that for a lot of y'all can't understand that because you're sitting behind a computer and you're complaining about life because you don't like your life. Your life sucks. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that. And the only thing you could talk about is input lag, and then you could sound like you're somebody because really, in deep down inside, you don't have anybody that respects you in your house. You know what I'm saying? You probably ain't got no friends. You probably don't have a girlfriend. You probably never had a girlfriend in your life. All you have is these video games and your collection and, your perceived value of how much you overpaid for something to say that, oh, I got it. Or maybe you got to keep your games from the time that you bought them back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Good for you. And it didn't happen for some of us. And I don't really care. And I don't think other people do. Input lag is input lag. So we deal with it. We either deal with it or we complain. I say complain to the company that made the game, City Connections. Get on the Twitter, get on the email, say, hey, let's fix this. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a good collection. And I think that if they were to actually make this game work, a lot of people would be happy. They would be satisfied. They would be like, wow, this is awesome. But they didn't do it. So with that let down, it is what it is. But I know about the input lag. Don't care about the input lag. I bought the game, and that's that. And I will continue to live stream it every Friday until I get tired. And if you make a comment about input lag, it'll just get deleted because I don't really feel like that energy, and you don't want that energy. Trust me. And with that being said, we're going to keep the focus on the game, play the game as much as well as we can, the best that we can, and at an affordable economical price. And if there's any problems and qualms, I'll reach out to the company. So with that being said, I want to appreciate Electric Underground for pointing that out. And, I want to appreciate Chump Junkie. It seemed like I haven't seen from him in a while, so I don't know if he stayed away from it. And I know Studio Mud Prince probably may not get it, but they may get it anyway, and they'll probably rate it. I want them to rate it because they have some of the best, always the best in-depth reviews, and they are the best. So with that being said, I'm just going to close, and we're going to leave with Cotton and Appley and Silk on the screen. And I'm just going to say kudos to those who hate the game. Kudos to those who got the game and don't care. And kudos to those who are complaining. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Just be careful. This is Super Robot Ed, signing off about stupid input lag.